Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is in your part of the world here. Just thought I'd throw a quick video together. What I generally do before every PreKvK is I'll just kind of do a video diary for myself, just to kind of have a starting point, and then I'll do one at the end of KVK, so I have an ending point, and I can compare the two, see how I did, see how many speed ups I went through, how many kills I got, how many deads I got, so on and so forth. We pull stats for our kingdom regularly anyway, so that gives me an idea as well. However, I'm a visual person, so I like to kind of see it for myself. So that said, I'm just gonna kind of run through my account here real quick, where I'm at with everything, and we'll go from there, right? So power 154,857,430. Kill points 8,202,091,497. There's a breakdown by tier 1 through tier 5. Info. Deads 38,275,531. Alliance helped 234,473. Gathered 24 billion some odd million, right? Troops getting there. I'd like to be at 3 million of each T5 before we get into KVK, so we'll probably do some on the MG power up day just to secure my first place finish for Theodora. Okay, let's go through resources first. I mean, as you can see, I've got a fair number of resources in the upper right hand corner here. Gems I'm a little bit low on, but we'll get some gems as soon as we can get the pop-up bundles for the Crystal Mine and the Crystal Research Center. Resources sitting fairly well with these. I doubt I will go through 15 billion of each resource, but in case. I have one conquest coin from the last KVK still that I haven't used, so once we get into this KVK and I get a conquest coin, we'll see what we can get. Speed ups is kind of where I'm lacking. I think yesterday I did a calculation. I got roughly 1 day, a couple days, 3 days of healing speed ups, but what was it, like 12,000 or 1,200, like 2 or 3 years of general speed ups. So I hate using general speed ups for healing, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We'll see once we get in there how much fighting there is, and there's plenty of time before fighting starts, right? To do marauders, do marauder forts, get some speed ups there. Troop training, expanded training, plenty of those. 45 basic army expansion, only 20 advanced army expansion. So if a more than gems pops, maybe buy some of those in the shop. Defense, 24-hour defense, only 28 of those, only 3 attacks. So we might get some of those from the VIP shop here as well. We'll just have to see, or if any pop up in the courier station. Equipment, we'll run through specific commanders here shortly. What was this yesterday? I think I calculated like roughly 80,000 in action points. Not that I really ever push for high honor. Generally get the minimum honor just by doing the shrines and the altars and just using your AP on a daily basis. 823 gold heads, so I'm ready once the next commander comes out, if it shifts the meta, to get a commander finished right away. Sitting pretty on stars as well to get commanders to level 60. Same thing with XP books. No issues there. As far as commanders go, just yesterday I was able to max Tutmosis III from daily chest, so thank you, Lilith. The last few days I think I had like a 9, and a 8 or an 11 or something like that to push me over the limit. for what I needed for him. So now daily chess and this MGE I should be getting first place, and daily chess I'm gonna get my Theodora worked on. So she will be the next one through daily chess, and then I'll have all of the daily chess commanders completely expertised. You know, the thing about being a quote-unquote content creator now is I forget a lot of shit, right? You know, I did the archaeological dig, and I forgot to record it. I forgot to go live. It's just, you know, after 3 years of playing this game, it's habit for me, right at reset, to do a lot of those events. That way, if the next day I have a rough day at work, or I have meetings that pop up in the afternoon or early evening, that I don't forget to do that stuff. So that it's gotten into habit for me to just do that stuff at reset. Well, the same thing happened with the Holy Knight's Treasure, and I went off on the Holy Knight's Treasure, spun and spun and spun, and then realized, oh crap, this probably would have been some good content that people would have liked to see. So my apologies for that, but with Holy Knight's Treasure, I was able to make the boots for Scipio. Where are you, Scipio? So I was able to make these boots for Scipio. And then I was able to refine Navarre's control for my XY, and finally got that procced. So XY's sitting pretty. I still need a weapon over here for him, but I want to do a KVK weapon down the road, so I'm just going to let this sit with the 17% defense for now. That's the 17% defense is very good stat. Nothing to laugh about. So we'll just leave that as is for now until I can get that KVK weapon done. For my other commanders, I still have the same set for Zeno. It's on Richard for Sunset Canyon, but this goes on Zeno if I need to garrison with Zeno YSS. Cow still my fast set on Cow. Use him in Arc to cap the obelisk. And he's my rune grabber once we're in KVK. Guan, this is an infantry set I have on Guan. I will swap the coin out on Zeno if I am garrisoning. Generally run Guan Scipio unless I start to do 2 infantry marches, then I go to Guan Leo and Scipio Honda. So my other, well, you saw the Scipio set on Scipio. You know, not top tier, but I don't generally run 2 infantry marches, so that's just a second set if I need to, right? And I can always pull that set off of Richard, pull that set off of Zeno if it's on one of them, and cobble together a much better second infantry march set if I absolutely have to. I don't like exerting a lot of effort in KVK to switch stuff around, so I try and streamline it. As far as archers go, my best archer set is still on Boudica. Just need to begin to work on refining and procking this ring, and I would rather have a horn on Boudica than the dagger, but a proc dagger, you really can't go wrong with that. So that's what's on Boudica right now. My second set for archers is on Nibu. Be nice to have some legendary accessories here, but hey, I'll take the second set of full archer equipment, right? And pretty much the same with Amanator. So full archer set, nothing's crit though, but them in purple accessories. So I mean, obviously I have some room for improvement on the accessories front, but it is what it is for the time being, and you know, these do fairly well in the field. Nevsky's got my best cavalry stuff on at the moment. Yeah, again, be nice to have something other than a purple Delane's amulet on there, but got the iconicized horn there, you know, and I can swap that horn over to infantry march, or to a garrison march, or to you know, archer march, whatever I need to. Like I said, though, I don't like messing around too much with that stuff in the middle of KVK. I think that's about it for commanders and equipment. There's really no other equipment I can make currently, other than some of the purple stuff, which I don't need. Nothing I can refine at the present time. I am sitting on quite a few blueprints. It's just the problem's materials, right? Blueprints, we got a Sacred Dominion, we got the Hammer of the Sun and Moon, I got a Hydra's Blast I can make. I mean, pretty much all the KVK equipment that I can make once I have the materials and decide to do it. There's a Rifle of the Hellish Wasteland. I mean, y'all can see I don't need to go through these one by one. I mean, I've got all of the accessory materials. It's just their blueprints, sorry. It's just a matter of getting the damn materials. And I guess it's hard for me to save. I see something bright and shiny pop up that I can make or that I can refine, and I'll get to that. I'll get to that next Ring of Doom next time. I'll save up those, or I'll get that done before the next KVK. But I like to think I'm in a fairly decent place with my equipment and accessories, even though I don't have a lot of legendary accessories. Having 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Proc Lane's Amulets, always nice. 4 Silent Trials, always good too. So I think I'm alright. We'll be fine. I don't generally suffer in KVKs, so. City skins, let's look at the city skin situation here. I did use a 30-day skin in the last KVK, but I've got Topaki Palace, which is what I generally run. It's got the 5% action recovery, archer defense 10%, but it is -3 attack across the board. It just depends though. If I'm running an archer rally, I will then switch to Summer Palace. Or if I have to heal a lot of troops, 3% healing speed, that's nothing to laugh at. But Summer Palace gives you 10% archer attack. So if I'm rallying something, I'll generally take that attack over the defense, especially if we own the field and I know the rally's going to stay full. As far as other legendary city skins, really I got some 30-day skins here. Got the Island Fortress, Dynastic Conqueror, Supreme Warrior. Don't care about Candyland. And Star Palace. So, there's 4 options there if I need to use them. I would prefer to keep those in my back pocket though for a rainy day. I used the cavalry one last KVK just to rally a few cities and have a bit of fun. But these I can pop at any time if I really need them. Again, they're only good for 30 days though, so it's not something I want to pop early in KVK, but maybe if the need presents itself in Kingsland. What else? Yeah, I mean, really, I think that's pretty much about it. We're still in the process of working with the allies in our own camp. They are discussing with other camps, as I understand it. Fire, water, and wind have all asked to ally with us, so we're trying to make a decision that's going to be fair for the entire group participating in KVK, every camp. Something that's going to be a fair matchup, yet a fun matchup. We don't want to ally necessarily with the strongest kingdom and have no fights whatsoever. Allying with the kitty corner kingdom can sometimes be problematic if they get trapped in their zone. Then it's a 2v1 in Kingsland, but at the same time, if that happens, we'll probably still be fresh. So it is what it is. It's not something I'm heavily involved in. I'm giving my 2 cents about some of the kingdoms that I'm familiar with that are within the various camps here. and letting others make the big decision. Either way, I told them I'm fine with whatever they decide to do. Once fighting breaks out, you just point me in the direction and say Lambo Smash, and I'm there. And we'll have some fun. I'm hoping to be able to stream some of the KVK action. I will gonna have to talk to the leadership in my own kingdom and the leadership in our camp and see if that's something that they will allow me to do. I imagine it may be, as long as I put a delay on the live stream, but we will definitely see. Of course, I will respect the wishes of the rest of the leaders in 1029 and within our Earth camp. And if they don't want me streaming during KVK, I completely understand that as well. I guess we'll have to see what happens when the gates open, exactly how much fighting there is. If we are dominating, if we're not dominating, if there's 100 things that factor into that decision, I guess. But I'm not just going to start streaming KVK without running it past everyone and getting complete buy-in on that. So any questions, comments, concerns, drop me a message on Discord. There's a Discord link in the description. Also, if you don't mind, please smash that like button. Every like helps me greatly get my videos in front of more people. If you have comments, comment in the comments section. Please subscribe, yada yada. Still pushing towards that elusive 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 view hours in an effort to get monetized. But that's really all I had for you today. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next time.